I think the plan is to go bigger at corner. You got to have bigger corners in this league because you got these receivers. You got to deal with Ohio State receivers. And I'm not saying small corners can't get it done, but small corners have to be extraordinary, right? They got to jump higher. They got to do things that bigger corners might not necessarily have to do. So, I mean, losing Ethan Nation, it's kind of a blow, but when you got to get down in scholarships anyway, it's not, man. They got to have their best guys, man.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Have a passion for the outdoors? Nebraska Game and Parks is seeking seasonal teammates. Work in scenic state parks, contribute to vital research projects, and care for our natural spaces. Seasonal staff assist with special events, provide customer service to outdoor enthusiasts, and make a difference for conservation. Join the adventure at outdoornebraska.gov. Apply online today. Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Old School with DP and J.
Everybody's going to focus on his intensities and antics. I think he would be just fine because Billy Donovan is doing well, right? And he's intense as all get out. But how do you think he would transition to the NBA as a coach? And then also, what does this tell you about the Lakers?
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome into Ticket Weeknights. Once again, Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. We got the host, Chancellor Brewington, to my left. It is a warm Wednesday night here, but nonetheless, happy to have you guys join in. Nonetheless, and if you guys want to join in the show, 402-464-5685. That is the Starter Heyman text line. And you can always put a face to the voice, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and as always, Allo Channel 961. But Chancellor Brewington, how's it going on this Wednesday night?
It is going fantastic. I'm glad to be in the studio. Glad to be at the mill on 11th, 93.7 and the mill, 11th and O Street. I'm just blessed to be here. We're starting off the quarter century wisdom segment. We're about to get a sponsor here soon. It's going to be brought to you by blank, blank, blank here soon. But today I had the opportunity of serving at the church, and we did a kids camp. That's why hey, if I look a little dark, if I look a little tired, that's why. But it was awesome. The church I go to is AWC Ambassadors Worship Center out in Omaha, Nebraska. And they do awesome things. And I guess I was there and I was learning stuff. You can learn things from kids. You can learn things from.
You learn a lot.
Yeah.
Bigger than the score. I recommend everybody tune in every Sunday. It's me running the board with Pete Ferguson hosting. And you'll see some kids in there that are in 6th grade and they're like, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, or I raised up to $20K for a non-charity. We had one kid who brought an insane amount of money, even this was on the Malone radio show. Stay tuned in for that. It's after. He was another young kid who raised a ton of money. I think he was in middle school for the Malone. Some of these kids, man,
wow,
they'll humble what I was doing, man. I was just worried about what's for supper.
No, that's awesome, bro. And I think the one thing I learned today, the one thing, not so much, yeah, I guess I learned it, but my eyes were like reopened to it because I already knew this, but it added a different perspective, was how they allowed the structure of the camp. They allowed the kids to pick what I would say skill they wanted to sharpen. So there was a fashion one, there was a music, there was a makeup one, there was a food one. There's all these different things, and the kids got to pick it.
Oh, that's fun.
Not the parents of the kids. The kids got to pick it.
Okay.
So the kids get to pick what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing I was looking at it, and so it was interesting. So everyone was there and they were like, okay, everyone for the hair and makeup, go this way. And like kids got up with their chest out, head up, like, yep, I'm going to hair and makeup. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just thought it was awesome that they're providing and encouraging kids to make their own decisions and allowing them to shape their destiny and allowing them to shape their destiny. And I don't think a lot of times, obviously in school, we don't really get the chance to pick, like when we're younger, like pick what we want to do.
No.
Like people are always telling us, okay, yeah, you got to go here, you got to learn this. But I think it's awesome. And it was interesting to see the kids that like got up, like, oh, you probably think this, like this dude want to play sports, but really he got up for fashion.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're allowing the kids to also process and understand what they like. Because oftentimes we get to like 20 and 30 years old, we don't even know what we like. Think about it.
Yeah, dude, it took me forever in college.
Exactly.
I was trying to figure that out forever. That's why I was like SEC too. It also came in clutch because I was like, let me just get the basics. I'm still unsure. It takes a while. And yeah, I wonder how effective that is, just giving kids the option early on.
Yeah, like even now, I'm like, I've been playing football. I've been in sports for my whole life. And now I'm like, there's certain things I really like to do outside of sports and working out. Like I really like to just chill out and read a book. Like I never was reading.
Saw you out there just reading away.
Hey, saw me on 11th and O Street reading on the curb.
Yeah, if you see a man reading on the bench by 93.7 Ticket Studios, good chance it's Brewing.
Good chance it's Brewington out there. But like the fact that they're allowing kids to make decisions early, it's just going to promote success. Because one thing I'm learning, that success is predictable. You can predict success. You can look at a person's pattern of life. You can look at how they live, how they treat people, how they handle their business, how they manage things, and you can predict success. So I just thought it was awesome. Shout out to AWC. Shout out to all the kids. Shout out to all the workers there doing their thing. If you need a church out in Omaha area, AWC is your place.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that too. Is like you can sometimes project success just on how they handle their business. And Dave Turcotte says this all the time. And he was just on with DP for one-on-one at
Loved
6
it.
o'clock. But he's the guy on the Canadian team that had to guard Michael Jordan.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, tough assignment. So he knows the guy pretty well, and he's obviously Canadian Olympic team player. He's been around a lot of great basketball players.
Yeah,
and what he always says is what he gets upset about is like people look at Michael Jordan and be like, man, he's so gifted, he's so lucky, he's so this, and he always just says such BS. Like those guys grinded, scratched, and clawed to be where they are. Like nobody's lucky. All greatness comes from hard work and accountability.
Yeah.
And I think that's just so powerful because I think a lot of people get stuck in that trap. They look around and it's like, man, I just wish I had that break or this break. You know, you might have, I just saw my buddy at the casino win way too much money on slots. I wish I had that break. That one's a little different, but that one's total luck. But you definitely have a lot of scenarios where you just can't think like that. Like if you're going to be great, it comes with hard work and accountability. If you're not great, maybe you've had some bad breaks, but you still have to look at yourself in the mirror and being like, it's on me. Like I'm going to be the one to have to make this great. Like I can't expect a gift that's going to push me into that stratosphere of the elites.
Yeah. And I also piggyback off that and say, let's say, because I've been around players who not necessarily were the hardest workers.
Mm-hmm. They had some of the natural talent though.
And they had natural talent, right? But the deciding factor was what they believed was going to happen. They believed that whether they ran 30 sprints this week or whether they did hills, whether they worked out. I know players that I've been on the same team with them and never touched a weight. I've never really seen them, right? But one thing they did is you could not tell them that they wasn't going to win a rep, matchup. They wasn't going to win it. They just knew and believed. And there was a self-confidence that some people saw as cocky, but I saw it as this dude really believes in himself.
Yeah.
And that overrides the work. It's scary because sometimes, I mean, like for me, like I just want to put in the work, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you feel like, like how did this dude, whatever. But when you come to realize it, that the power of belief, it surpasses everything. It literally surpasses everything, especially in sports. And then you match the hard work with the belief. That's where you get the grades.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
because some of those guys, you have the absolute willpower and belief that you're better.
Yeah.
It's going to show up sometimes, but if you combine that with the hard work,
you're
absolutely right. That's the Michael Jordans, right?
Yeah,
like not only did he believe he was going to kill you, he put in an insane amount of work. Kobe Bryant, same thing. Like he believed it and like the work behind it, and that's how you get the famous Mamba mentality today. Is it was combined with the accountability and the hard work. Man, I like that.
Yeah. So, and also with the belief, this is a little quarter century wisdom. So a belief, we can view a belief as the top of a table. So let's view it. Let's say this is a round table with 4 legs underneath, right? So the belief would be, I'm really good at football, or I'm really good at radio, or I'm really good at all these things. So the legs then are the things that hold up the belief. So let's do us for radio. We believe this is a really good radio show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why do we believe this is a really good radio show? Because we get good viewership. That's one of the legs.
Yep.
People comment on our show,
Mm-hmm.
and then another leg is
like podcast downloads.
Yeah, podcast downloads. Boom, all these things. So now you have a well-structured belief that if you ever doubt that belief, you have legs to hold it up. So I think a lot of people do that subconsciously and like, oh yeah, I'm good at this because this and this. But really, the psychological way to look at it is that they have legs to hold up their beliefs. And I think great athletes do that without even knowing it. Sorry, that was a little.
No, I like that. That's a good analogy.
Yeah. A little deep. But yeah, no. Yeah. So, and this goes for, I guess we can end the segment like this. No matter how old you are, we are only 24 and 25 years old. Are you 24 or 25?
Yeah, 25. I was like, are you 24?
I'm 24.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So you just turned 25 then?
No, man. Yeah, April.
Yeah. Okay.
25.
Dang, we probably had a show and didn't even know it. We should do a party. Anyways, even though we're younger, I'm telling you, and I fully believe this with my whole heart, because when I get to 60 and 70 and 80 and 90, all them late years, I'm gonna still be believing and dreaming. But what I'm trying to say is that it's never too late to believe in yourself. Like, no matter what you've done in your life, no matter all the things that someone said you don't deserve, all the things you think you're unworthy of, fix that frame of thinking, fix that, and recalibrate it to that you are worthy, that you are deserving, and start to believe in yourself. Start to believe in yourself, because me and Harrison believe in you. That's why.
Absolutely, man.
Me and Harrison believe in you.
We need more faith within each other.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year. I always say it. It's just politics. I don't want to dive into details, but this is always time we all need to
yeah, just
we're
take
in
a
this
deep breath.
Together, guys.
Take a deep breath.
We're all just in this together. Let's try to do the best thing for everybody, and let's all just kind of hug. Like, just everybody relax.
Just take a deep breath.
Yeah, everybody wants, like, people get upset about things because they just want what's best for the world. And that's what everybody's mindset is when they're arguing for a lot of these small things. And if you just kind of keep that part in mind, that this is not a spite, this is not a negativity, this is just truly what they think is best because they want to do what they think is best. You know, that's where a lot of all that bickering kind of comes from. So definitely just have some faith in yourself out there. There's nothing that'll sink you harder than just kind of giving up.
Yeah. Can't do nothing with a hopeless person. And hopeless people, nobody wants to be around hopeless people.
It starts bringing you down.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been around.
Keep that
some of those
negativity
people.
over there. Keep that negativity over there. We live in too great of a life to bring it over here.
That's crazy how contagious that negativity can be too.
And guess what? On the flip side,
positivity, man,
it's contagious as well. So you could enter a room and the whole room changed. The whole atmosphere changed because you decided when you woke up, when your eyes opened this morning, that you said, I'm going to have a blessed day and I'm going to radiate peace and joy to those around me. And then everywhere you walk into, it changes. The atmosphere changes.
Yeah, man.
It works.
It does. It really
works.
Does. That's why I got great respect for people like, you know, Derek Pearson, Dave Turcotte, who luckily I just get to meet, Pete Ferguson, you know, Aaron Davis, even Bill Bush. Now he's going out there giving motivational speeches, just like a lot of really energetic, upbeat dudes that are just looking to have like good days. Like that's all they're thinking about is good like, days. How do I put together an awesome day right now? And then that's contagious.
Yeah.
This is one of the few work environments I've had where it's just like, let's go.
No, yeah,
like,
no,
pumped.
For real.
Yeah.
The vibes in here are unmatched. So don't bring negativity in here or it will get corrected.
Yeah. Or just won't read it off the text line.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. No, I'm saying like if you literally walk into the mill.
Oh yeah.
You'll literally feel it. I felt it the first day I came in here. I was like, oh wow. There's something different about this place.
Well, even the mill, man. Shout out to people that work at the mill.
Yeah, just
serving
great
coffee with a smile.
Great people.
You ever been through like a drive-through and you just know the person that's working there is just having a tough day?
Yeah.
You almost, you know, you eat that McDonald's meal a little bit, you feel sad.
Yeah. The food don't taste right. There's no love in there.
No.
There's no love in there. You definitely want, like that, like, you know, if you order that Caniac combo from Cane's, no coleslaw, extra toast, you almost want to add in the request of, you know, put some love on there too.
You really do.
Yeah. Because you ever had a Caniac combo kind of a little soggy? It's not very good.
Ooh, yeah, I have.
Yeah. Now, if they put some love in there, that's crispy. That's crispy right there.
That's part of the mom's recipe, man. That's why she was cooking it up.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's some of the best food ever. But so let's see, we got a little bit of time here. Since we're kind of talking about greats, Jerry West did pass away today.
Man, that was rough.
NBA logo, some of the greatest nicknames ever too. You get to be called the logo, awesome nickname. Mr. Clutch, can't really get too much better than that. Zeke from the Creek, awesome nickname, going back from his hometown origin. 9 NBA Finals appearances, finally gets one in 72. He was unfortunately one of those guys that had to go through Boston Celtics Bill Russell era, so hence you only get one. And even in one of those Finals appearances, they end up losing it. He still walks away with Finals MVP, despite not winning the Finals.
Is that the only person that's ever done that?
Only one? Yeah, I looked into it. I couldn't find another, but I think Jerry West might be the only one.
He's still the logo as.
Oh yeah, remember they talked about changing that, and I thought it was absurd back then.
Yeah, to Kobe.
Yeah, and I love Kobe, but it's Jerry and Kobe.
It's just Jerry West. That's just like what it is.
And you know why Kobe stayed with LA?
Because Jerry West.
Because Jerry West.
Yeah.
And I think if Kobe, I'd imagine he shot that down. You know, if those conversations were real, I'd imagine he'd be pretty devastated. He's like, no, what are we doing? Because he's one of those most underrated, lost in history, despite being the logo himself. I think people don't realize how incredible he was in those finals. And I think it's just, unfortunately, he's got one ring. Right. But if you look at his postseason, he most times, and I would say like 99% of the time, if they lost the game,
what was that?
It's because he didn't show up.
Yeah, what was that one quote he said? He said there was it was some type of he said that like everyone wants to be a dog, but I was a wolf that killed dogs. Something like that. It was I gotta look it up. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I think I just almost found it. We'll have to find it here. Yeah, I'll have to find it. I'll have to do some research on that because I don't want to quote something that isn't actually him speaking it. But yeah, just.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I got it.
Oh, perfect.
The word dog comes up a lot. And it says ... Well, I was a wolf, okay? I used to eat dogs. Jerry West was a bad man.
He really was.
He was a bad man.
He just had some awful luck.
Yeah. I wish I was able to like watch some of the greats like Jerry West, like Dr. J, Elgin Baylor. I wish
I always want to watch Julius Erving, Dr. Yeah, you just said Dr. J.
Yeah, I would love to watch those greats. I don't know, something about obviously you got like in football, you got your greats, you got your, Walter Paytons, Mike Singletary, like you got all those greats, but it would be awesome to really watch some basketball up close and personal.
Yeah.
Dr. J come behind the backboard, reverse dunk.
Dude, even Hakeem Olajuwon, can you imagine the first time ever? Like you're playing this kind of older fashion. Like it's not outdated, but it's definitely older than what we used to. And he hits a center that big, hits the dream shake on you. And you're just first time seeing that from it. And you look at the footwork, you're just like losing your mind.
Seeing Kareem with the sky hook, Magic Johnson with the no look passes, like, a young Isaiah Thomas with the low tap dribbles. Oh my goodness.
I can't explain why the sky hook went away. That's the one I can't explain.
I guess it's an art that really needs to be perfected.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like you can't just go in and do it. I guess it would be a low percentage shot if you didn't have the skill set. But I mean, if you're above 7 foot, I think that would be a no-brainer. That should be in your bag. That should be in your duffel.
Even if you're a short center, that's the one move you got in your back pocket. It's like, well,
yeah,
I don't care if you're a 7 footer like Victor.
Right.
Good luck with this one. Like that's sky hook, a guy like Victor's gonna have a tough time.
Yeah, we see LeBron doing it sometimes.
Not enough art. He does get a nice.
I'm just saying he be doing it sometimes.
Yeah, man. He's just got an incredible move around the rim. LeBron James, I'll give it to him.
Best
Still one of the
finisher
best
of all
Oh,
time.
I'll give you that.
Okay, why are you saying it like that? Like I'll give you that. Like he's not LeBron.
Because if I am like just go ahead.
He's the best driver of the basketball of all time. Downhill driver of the basketball we've ever seen, and the best finisher.
I'll give him that transition, best transition player. Because defense.
That's not what I said.
Well, defense too. I'm giving it more. Like defensively too. He's an animal.
Okay.
Like if LeBron James is behind you,
he's the best chase down blocker of all time.
Yeah. And that's
did you hear the strategy that they come up with? Every teammate that LeBron has had, he tells them that if LeBron's teammate knows that LeBron is trailing, he'll tell his teammate to make the guy laying the ball up to make some type of counter move. All he needs is a counter move for LeBron to just time it perfectly.
Yeah, sync it up.
Yeah. So if you watch the Draymond clip, he who was it? Andre Iguodala. J.R. Smith like just swipes at it. He's like, don't foul him, just make him counter. So he counters it, and then LeBron comes in timely. But really, JR is the one who executed that play. That's what LeBron says. That's good right there.
He needs more credit for that because he just gets burned all the time for the low IQ plays. That right there is, I mean,
that's a high IQ play.
Greatest block of all time.
Yeah, by LeBron James.
It really was. I mean, I'll give it to him. I'll say it again. I'll give it to him. That block's insane. I mean, if you guys get better ones, if we got some, Bill Simmons is out there listening and a historian,
right?
I'm sure he'd have 100. He could chime in, but yeah, I mean, that block right there. Also to be the first team to come back 3-1. Just an incredible run by LeBron James. It really started with that block. That block was the one that was like, here we go. And then the series started flipping over to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see. We got only about a couple more minutes here, Brewington, before we go to break. I got a few things on the plate, but I'll throw it to you. Where do you want to go with it?
If you have any books, if y'all listening and y'all got any book suggestions, I'm running out of books right now. I got like 2 more, and they'll probably be done by next week. So if you got some book suggestions, throw them in. Other than that, I don't really got much.
What's the subjects though that you like?
Subjects. I would just say any type of like human optimization. like just optimizing human performance, whether emotionally, mentally, physically, just some type of just getting better. I don't really want to read no, Harry Potter.
Yeah, you should read the Thus Spoke Zarathustra.
What?
Thus Spoke Zarathustra. It's a philosopher book. It's been translated.
Thus Spoke?
Thus Spoke.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Because I think it's one that'll challenge your own beliefs, which I think could be a good thing.
Thus Spoke.
Yeah, it's a philosopher. He goes on this long journey, walking around, talking to a bunch of different people, learning very unique lessons. It's quite a ride. It was quite a ride till my dog chewed it up. I'll be honest. I think I got.
Oh, the dog chewed it.
Oh yeah, big time. Shout out to
the
Coda
dog
out
did
there.
not like it.
No, the Aussie was not about it. So maybe not one out there, but it's an interesting one. It's a little chewy word wise to get through,
right?
But it's definitely interesting. It'll open your mind to different ways of thinking. You don't always have to agree with it, but it's always unique when you get such a different kind of look at the world.
Yeah.
So that one, if you want to go down that route, definitely one that I recommend. I think it's pretty popular back in the day, well known. But not being said, we will go ahead and throw it to break here. On the other side, what's brewing with Chancellor Brewington? Don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling here on Ticket Weeknights.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Have a passion for the outdoors? Nebraska Game and Parks is seeking seasonal teammates. Work in scenic state parks, contribute to vital research projects, and care for our natural spaces. Seasonal staff assist with special events, provide customer service to outdoor enthusiasts, and make a difference for conservation. Join the adventure at outdoornebraska.gov. Apply online today.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Old School with DP and J.
Everybody's going to focus on his intensities and antics. I think he would be just fine because Billy Donovan is doing well, right? And he's intense as all get out. But how do you think he would transition to the NBA as a coach? And then also, what does this tell you about the Lakers?
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
I think the plan is to go bigger at corner. You got to have bigger corners in this league because you got these receivers. You got to deal with Ohio State receivers. And I'm not saying small corners can't get it done, but small corners have to be extraordinary, right? They got to jump higher. They got to do things that bigger corners might not necessarily have to do. So, I mean, losing Ethan Nation, it's kind of a blow, but when you got to get down in scholarships anyway, it's not, man. They got to have their best guys, man.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. What's Brewing? Chancellor Brewington, the host is always to my left. If you want some NBA Finals updates, the Mavericks, despite an electric first half by Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, they only currently set up 2 points, 48-50. Chancellor Brewington, where do you want to go with it next?
Yeah, I guess we could stick around and talk about basketball. I was saying, this is my personal opinion. This is Chancellor Brewington's personal opinion. Tell me if you agree or disagree. But I feel as if this is one of the more least watched finals I've seen in the past years.
You can make a case. Just because the Celtics are in there, though, I'm going to say no. Just because that Boston fan base is everywhere.
Yeah, I would just say
if there's the Pacers, they might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's just be real here. This was a couple smaller market teams. The Mavericks, a standout. I don't even really want to call them small market because they do get a lot of media attention, but it's not like Boston. It's not like LA. You know, it's not like the Knicks or some of those bigger teams out there that you're going to have tons of eyes on.
Right. But I would say it's good for the NBA though. It's really good for the NBA. Not to say, old man James and Steph can't be in there, and KD and Kawhi and your legends, your older guys. But I think this is good for the league, introducing new faces in the finals, because now we'll get in the stage and the era where we start talking about how many finals appearances Luka has and how many Tatum has, and remember that Tatum and Luka matchup. Or the way it's looking right now, that Jaylen Brown and Luka matchup, which is crazy. Why are people disrespecting Jason Tatum so much?
Bad 2 games. Ooh, rough 2 games.
Yeah.
This might be the peak of Tatum, though. It's kind of where people are starting to think, though. Like, is this not that it's the bad thing?
Right.
If you're on a roster like that, maybe you don't need to be that guy. But I think people are expecting Tatum to be that dominant force the same way what Luka looks like on the Mavericks. And instead, it's kind of been a group effort by Holiday, Brown, Porzingis when he's in there. Even Al Horford's having some good moments. You got guys like Derek White. And Tatum's he played really bad those first 2 games.
Yeah, it must be bad luck from that time when he dunked on LeBron. It's just bad luck, bad juju.
That was a sick dunk, though. I remember that. That was incredible. I think like any player would be incredibly excited to get one on LeBron.
Yeah, I would have probably got a tech after that though. If I dunked on LeBron, I'm not that. You know when the coaches say act like you didn't been there before. I'm not acting like I've been there before.
Yeah, because you probably never be there again.
I will never be there again. Or, if I get lucky, maybe I'll get there again. But no, I'm acting a fool. I'm flexing. I'm doing the most. I know he hit Brown with the little shoulder bump afterwards. But no, I'm doing the most after I dunk on LeBron James. I'm sorry. That's like Moss and Deion Sanders. If you Moss Deion, you act a fool after.
Yeah.
You don't just, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. No, you get excited. I'm not saying you do anything that,
nothing incredibly disrespectful.
Yeah,
but
nothing
you can
disrespectful,
get
but
excited.
I'm getting turned up.
Yeah.
I'm not acting like I've been there before because I haven't.
Well, you talked about this NBA
Jared Dudley's
Finals.
a coach?
Dudley?
Yeah. Okay, Jared Dudley's a coach of the
Assistant
Mavs.
coach?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
That's
I
awesome.
knew Jason Kidd was the head coach. Shout out Dudley.
There we go.
Made it all the way to the finals. But
Yeah.
where do you think this finals? Because you're on to something a little bit here with the finals. I mean, the ratings have been down, but there is a finals worse so far. I mean, we're only 2 games in. Can you guess that final series?
In the last how many years?
It'd be last. We'll to give you so it's not too easy. We'll give you the last 10 years.
Oh, okay. It's pretty recent. It was it Kawhi? Raptors?
Was not Kawhi. That was actually a pretty exciting run.
Yeah.
Try not to peek over here because I'm looking through these to double check.
Let me think. It was it the Nuggets' first ring?
Not the Nuggets' first ring.
Second ring?
Nope, not the Nuggets. Nuggets
Okay,
are
not
the
Nuggets.
team.
Not Nuggets.
People like watching Jokic despite.
Yeah. Okay. Before Jokic.
And I should say that this one is. I'm not going to count the Mickey Mouse title. Just because like that one's
I
tough
just don't
with
get
COVID.
I don't get why you have to say Mickey Mouse though. Like it was a game.
Yeah, they won it.
So it's not the COVID championship.
No, it is not the COVID championship because that one had low ratings for obvious reasons.
Okay. Let's go before. So it has to be. Who's right after that?
I think small market teams. What I hinted at before.
Okay. So right after that, 2021. Who won 2021?
You're on something here.
Okay.
I don't want to give it to
We
you.
got to figure out who won 2021. So it was Lakers, and then was it Warriors? No.
This guy's been a tradesman. He's been a playmaker for a lot of teams. He's still looking for one. That's one of the hints for the team.
Well, this is gonna bug me because I know this. I noticed. Okay, I just need to find who was the East team. That will give me everything.
Bucks.
So it was Giannis and Golden.
Nope.
No, Giannis and
Small market.
who from
One run that was incredibly surprising. They made it all the way through there.
Who from the West made it that year? Not the Kings, not the Suns, Oh, the Suns.
Phoenix
It was
Suns,
the Suns.
yeah.
That was the lowest one.
Yeah, only about game 1. They had about 8.56 million viewers. Game 2, 9.3. And this one, even the game 1 between this series, they did get to about 11 million. In game 2, they were about 12 million
For this series?
for this series.
Oh,
right
wow.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense though, right? Milwaukee Bucks, small market. Phoenix Suns.
Does it have
small
all the
market.
past years?
Yeah, it's got all the past.
Does it
years in
have 2016 on there?
2016 was a riot. 20 million viewers
Oh my
average,
gosh.
19 million viewers game 1, 17 game 2, 16 game 3, 16 game 4, and then game 5, 20, game 6, 20.7, and game 7, 31 million viewers.
31 million viewers.
Yeah, 31 million viewers.
Why do you think it was so many viewers, Harrison?
I was watching, man. That was insane.
I wonder why, though. Like, why?
LeBron James, all right.
Did something that nobody has ever done and nobody will ever do.
Yeah, you are right. And you are right in that one. It was an incredible series. So, yeah, 2016 obviously goes down in history as one of the most. That game 7, the 31 million viewers makes absolute sense. And you can see why the NBA, why people have suspicions about why they maybe try to get games closer to game 7. Because if you do get a game 7, that money's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that TV money.
Can we talk about something, though, when it comes to the NBA Finals that's really been bothering me? We're watching this at 720. It's terrible quality. Right. I don't know if people have noticed out there. If you have, it's horrible quality. It's not even HD. It looks like 720.
Wait, what? The game?
The finals. Yeah. They don't even have great. And I get it. Part of it is, so when you stream things, if you say they do want to go HD, say if they want to go crazy.
It's usually 1080, right?
Yeah, it's usually 1080. This one looks like 720. I could be wrong. Maybe it is 1080. I'll double check it, but it's certainly not. I don't think it's HD. This looks like 720.
You can't really see how far back Stephen A. Smith hairline is.
It's 720. And they definitely that one just went over my head until I had to think about it. But yeah, the quality's terrible.
Yeah.
And I get it because when you do stream
is that
things,
Paul George?
That is Paul George.
That's so interesting. Back in the day, they would never. There would be no NBA player that would go and do a commentary at a finals game. There's no way.
Not like current.
Yeah, that's
now
what I'm saying.
All the time.
I guess that's a good introduction for Paul George into the old commentary, and
I think it'd be good at it though.
The Tracy McGrady transition. Tracy McGrady's really good at it. I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, some of these guys, I think they get enough tape on podcasts. They kind of hear how they speak, and it's like, okay, he's got a pretty good voice for radio or whatever cadence to him.
Yeah, until they get on IG Live like Paul Pierce.
Yeah, and then you get Patrick Beverly sometimes just to stir the pot.
No, Pat Bev, his podcast is great.
No,
I
the
love
podcast is great, but on when he's on the talk shows,
my goodness, yeah,
he's stirring the pot.
Yeah, he's a loose cannon. He's a loose cannon.
And was that the guy he called CP3 a traffic cone on live air?
That's insane. A traffic cone.
Yeah, that's about the worst comment you can get about your defense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just wish the NBA would spend more money and make these HD at the very least.
Yeah.
I get it cost a lot when you start streaming out very high resolution, but it's the NBA Finals.
I bet if LeBron was in there, they would have that thing 1080. Is there anything 2040?
You can go 4K.
4K?
Yeah, 4K is cream of the crop. I mean, you can go
they probably go 8K.
If it
was Bron in there. You're 19.
They might be losing money if they go 8K.
They would do it for Bron.
Because when you start streaming it, I think we're talking millions of dollars.
Really?
Yeah, to stream it out. It's like millions of dollars differences from 720 to HD to 4K.
Yeah, that don't look right there.
No, it doesn't look good at all. And I just wish for the finals, like they would put bite the bullet. But again, with the finals ratings going down year by year, if you take the whole of it, it's just a straight line that's slowly going down.
That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just one of those pet peeves of mine that I wish I could watch the NBA Finals in HD.
Yeah, just get Braun back in there. I'm sure it'll go back up. Or Curry.
They didn't have. I bet you they got 4K for that Game 7 in 2016.
Oh yeah,
if it was available, they definitely.
They got 4K. They got all types of Ks in there. They got the whole alphabet for that game.
Yeah, but that's just one of the pet peeves of mine. But I'll tell you what, we got a little bit more minutes left. What do you think about doing? I did this with the Morning Personnel. College football, now that we're kind of getting some of these teams lined up, some over-unders.
Oh.
Because there's some of these teams that you look at the number and it seems absurd, and then you look at the schedule. In particular, one team, oh my God, the schedule they got is a gauntlet. It's a Big Ten team.
Who is it? Let me see it right now.
Wisconsin. I'll let you peek it because we got to go to break here. And on the other side, we'll do that. I'll wrap up with the last 5 minutes. But then, of course, don't go anywhere because we will have the Malone radio show up next. That's going to be John Goodwin, as always, and Michael Hunter. If you haven't listened to it all the time, typically my ribcage hurts a little bit after that show. It's always a good time. So be sure, stay tuned in. That one will take place at 9 o'clock. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Have a passion for the outdoors? Nebraska Game and Parks is seeking seasonal teammates. Work in scenic state parks, contribute to vital research projects, and care for our natural spaces. Seasonal staff assist with special events, provide customer service to outdoor enthusiasts, and make a difference for conservation. Join the adventure at outdoornebraska.gov. Apply online today.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Old School with DP and J.
Everybody's going to focus on his intensities and antics. I think he would be just fine because Billy Donovan is doing well, right? And he's intense as all get out. But how do you think he would transition to the NBA as a coach? And then also, what does this tell you about the Lakers?
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
I think the plan is to go bigger at corner. You got to have bigger corners in this league because you got these receivers. You got to deal with Ohio State receivers. And I'm not saying small corners can't get it done, but small corners have to be extraordinary, right? They got to jump higher. They got to do things that bigger corners might not necessarily have to do. So, I mean, losing Ethan Nation, it's kind of a blow, but when you got to get down in scholarships anyway, it's not, man. They got to have their best guys, man.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment of Ticket Weeknights. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. We got Chancellor Brewington, the host to my left. And of course, we got the Malone radio show up next. We got John Goodwin, Michael Hunter, and of course, they have a guest on every week as well. You have to stay tuned in to find out who it is this week. With that being said, though, we were looking at over-unders, college football, and what we think it's going to look like. And we'll also take a look at the schedules to see how much it adds up. The Wisconsin one. You had a chance to look at the schedule, and that's the first one we'll start with. Wisconsin surprisingly got a lower number than most people would expect. This, considering it's year two, Luke Fickell, 6.5. But then you do take a look at their schedule, and it starts to add up a little bit because you go South Dakota, Alabama. Alabama game 3 is brutal. USC.
The big thing is to find out where the bye is. So you got bye after Bama. So you get a little bit of rest, but you don't want to bye too early in the season, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you want it mid.
You kind of want it mid. Yeah. Guys get a little second win, second breath. But then you go away against SC. You go home Purdue. You go away Rutgers, away Northwestern, home Penn State, away Iowa, hard place to win.
Yep.
Home Oregon, away Nebraska, home Minnesota. They have a tough schedule.
How bad are you going to be hurting? Just think about the physicality in this stretch. The physicality from Penn State, Wisconsin, Oregon. You might hope they just air the ball out on you to give your guys a breather. Then Nebraska, then Minnesota.
You're going to feel the Bama game too.
Yeah.
You're going to need 2 weeks to recover from that.
Yeah,
one.
maybe that is a good spot for a bye.
No, yeah. I'm sure that was taken into consideration when making the schedule. Yeah. That's a pretty tough schedule. They play some top dogs. Of course, coming and playing Nebraska home, and I'm sure that will be one of the more colder games. Usually, it's some type of wind going on whenever Wisconsin come here, boy. But yeah, no.
Oh my God, yeah, USC.
USC has one of the hardest schedules I've seen in a minute.
Okay, over under 7.5. So let's go through it here.
I don't see that.
I think that's crazy, but I might take the under. LSU, you start off the season with LSU.
Bye first, then LSU.
Utah State, again, not a team you're necessarily going to just absolutely dominate. You should get the win. Everyone's probably expecting it, but still. Then you get Michigan. I don't care. It's only the first year without Jim Harbaugh. I don't think that program is going to fall apart. Wisconsin, 2 brutal teams. Minnesota, that's 3 physical teams in a row. Penn State, that's 4 incredibly physical teams back to back. Then you get Maryland, Rutgers, Washington, depending on what you think they're going to look like this year, Nebraska, UCLA, Notre Dame to end it.
Notre Dame to just put the cherry on top. Nah, what? And they're saying 7 wins,
7.5. So you can go over or under. Over, you're going 8. Under, you're saying they get 6.
I mean, oh my gosh! Even their out of conference game in Utah State, that's not just like a chump game.
Or excuse me, under you get 7, not 6.
You understand what I'm saying? No, it's not like they're playing North Dakota or like they're playing.
Yeah, Utah State's a good non-con.
Yeah, like they're not playing some FCS school. They're not going and playing, Utah, Southern Utah or something like that. They're playing Utah State, and they're usually a 6-win game, a 6-win team every year. So, and then you play LSU, then you follow up with Michigan 2 games after 2 weeks later. Like that's. And then you're in Big Ten play in October. That's where it gets interesting. You go and play at Minnesota in October. You go play at Maryland in October. You go play, and then you're staying in the Pac-12 quote unquote conference with the Washington game November 12th. Then you're home against UCLA. That would be a good game. I wish they came to Nebraska though in November. That would be pretty fun.
Yeah. So you going over or under? I think I'm taking the over 7 wins.
More than 7. They're going to win more than 7 games.
7.5. So if you take the over, you say they get at least 8 wins. If you take the under, you say they get at least 7 wins.
Yeah, I go under. I take the under.
Or 7 wins or less, not at
least
7.
I go 7 wins or less.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's just the gauntlet of the schedule. I don't think they're going to be a bad team, but defensively, just kind of the way too that USC plays, like that's going to be, especially when they get to that Penn State run.
Right.
That's 4 teams that play a very physical style that you might not necessarily be used to, all back to back. Like, I'd imagine there's a little bit of coaching mindset of how you get guys ready for that, because your guys are going to be hurting bad.
Yeah.
I mean, those are games that are going to take it out of you a little bit. Let's talk about a team that's not looked upon highly. Purdue, 4.5. So they're saying 4 wins. That's team worst of the Big Ten is kind of on. I'm going off.
What is their
FanDuel.
schedule?
Let's go through it here. First game, they do get Indiana State. Second game, Notre Dame.
Oh my goodness.
Third game, Oregon State. Not a great non-con to draw. And then you get Nebraska, Wisconsin, Illinois, Oregon, Northwestern, Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan State, Indiana.
Ow.
So not the hardest schedule, but they're really not high on.
There's some bruisers. You got Nebraska, Wisconsin, Illinois, Oregon, Northwestern, Ohio State, Penn State,
back to
Michigan,
back.
and then what's the last one?
Michigan State, and then Indiana.
There's that's a lot of Big Ten football back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And I wonder, can you tell when the bye is? Do they have a late? They have to have a late year bye.
It looks like after Oregon is when they're going to get that one.
Okay, well, I mean that's not that bad.
No, not too bad. So you at least get a little bit of a break. But Northwestern is one of those teams that I can't wait for. Northwestern and Iowa are teams that just can't wait to see the Pac-12 play consistently. Because Northwestern's a team that you look at and you're like, I know you guys like just don't have the finances, you don't really have the personnel. And they just find a way every year. Sometimes 1 year they're bad, and the next year they just surprise and they go to the Big Ten and they push Ohio State around.
Yeah. And it's frustrating because their jerseys are just so ugly.
I feel that way.
They just look ugly.
Yeah, not a big fan of purple. High school rivals.
What is someone? I think you said it a couple shows ago that they care more about their business, or they care more about their doctor.
Shout out John and Cortland for the text line.
Yeah, what'd they say?
We're talking about their new stadium, and he's like, they'd rather put his dome over their business or law school.
No, that was the joke of the week right there. I love that.
But hey, shout out Northwestern. I mean, for having that high academic standards and then continuing to just put years where nobody's looking at you, and they make incredible runs. I just got respect for a program like that just doesn't have the resources that a place like Nebraska has.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. Like, especially last year, the scandals they had.
Yeah, they had a bunch of stuff going on.
And then out of all that, they get, just a quick hire. They go bowling. Matt Rule doesn't go bowling. Deion Sanders doesn't go bowling. Luke Fickell just scrapes by, gets to go bowling.
Right.
But Northwestern, they get it done. It's something about that school where I just think that culture is really there. Yeah.
Must be nice.
Win some football games and get an awesome degree on the way out the door. With that being said, though, we'll go ahead and wrap up here. This has been What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington, the host to my left. Don't go anywhere. The Malone Radio Show, Michael Hunter, John Goodwin. They're back there behind me, ready to go for their show. And like I said, they have a guest in as well, like to do every week. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit.